Okay, I am back. It is Friday, short week, December 3rd, 4:06 p.m. on the East Coast. No late show today, but I wanted to get something out because we'd have some crazy price action in the last 48 hours. This is not financial advice. Please use all this information as entertainment and please do your own research. So, what happened with Million Token recently? So, yesterday there was a dump and then a pump. Basically, Tech Lead released a YouTube video about launching like the web, the metaverse that he's doing, and Metaflora that app, and that just launched the price. And if you have 10 million token or more in your wallet, you'll have special activities such as creating your own screen name. And probably some other stuff too in the future, which we'll get into in a moment. I think there's going to be a lot of new questions with a lot of new people coming in, because I see in Discord people asking like, how do you get million tokens? So I'll just go over some price action real quick, and then we'll just take it from there. This is going to be a really laid back stream. I'll answer some questions if there's anybody asking me some questions in the chat. So million token Pancake Swap, pretty much similar with all the other places I usually watch is Polygon and Uniswap. So we're on $22.70 some cents on Pancake. Polygon, it is $22.80 some cents, and Uniswap $22 and change, 68 cents. So somewhere between $22 to $23. So we had that dump down to like $13 and change, and then we went all the way up to about $27. So with any pump, there's going to be some type of correction. And, I'm not too sure why we had a dump, really. And all my lemon orders got filled yesterday. And I think with the previous YouTube video, I had talked about a death cross. But I really wasn't worried about it because, if you're a hodler, you shouldn't be worried about the short-term price movements anyway. So I got my bags filled on that one day, and now we're up like 40%. But if you take the swing low from the swing high on the fib levels, the golden pocket would be somewhere around, $18 to, $18.60, depending upon, what chart you're looking at. So if we're in a bull trend, which I think we are, if we come down and test these lower levels here and we continue up, that might be a good entry point to dollar cost average. So taking a look at Bitcoin, the market mover, we came down exactly to this touch point here on this constant price moving average. It's one of those plugins I got from Benjamin Cohen, who I subscribe to, and you get scripts and stuff like that too. So we went down to 51,640 earlier today, touched it exactly, or really basically the low part of the 21 moving average on the weekly, which is this ribbon here. So yeah, a lot of people were calling for 53,000. We went down a little lower, and now we're at 54,000 as I'm talking right now, right back into this bottom of the channel. And I was talking about this also, where we retested down here at the bottom of the channel, it went up, got resistance, and then came back to test it a second time. And I said it wouldn't surprise me if that happened again, and it happened basically exactly to the T. Now, I would like to think that we would go back up in this channel. We'll just see what the weekend, brings. I still think we're in a bull trend. I think we're going to have higher highs in December, but as a hodler, I don't really care. This Bitcoin is going to go up forever if your time horizon is long enough. The altcoins, to me, still looking bullish. We have a lot of these indecisive candles. The last three candles, the bodies are like right in the middle. So you're like, you don't know which way it's going to go. But generally, it's still trending up. So that's good for me. And that's on the daily. Let's take a look what on the 4 hour. We got support on this moving average here. Back on the daily, we are still above this accumulation zone, that yellow box. On the weekly, we're way above it, right? Way above it. To me, this is looking good for alts. So back to Bitcoin. If we're on this bottom channel, when Bitcoin starts ripping back to this upside, the alts might take a back seat. I mean, they'll go up in value, but maybe not as fast as the Bitcoin. So, we'll just wait and see. Like when it starts going sideways, like here and here, they'll also have a chance to take off as Bitcoin takes a breather and goes sideways for a little bit. But I think overall, alts are going to outperform Bitcoin if you're in one of the blue chip alts. So the big news was, the Metaflora. Let me see if I can find what I did with that. Here we go. Metaflora.app. Me, I'm Tim_M_hodler. So if you have 10 million tokens or more in your wallet, you can basically name whatever you want your page to be. And there's going to be other perks later on. And you could also assign your Twitter page, and it'll grab your photo from Twitter and automatically put it in as your profile. Now, when I logged in for some reason a moment ago on this Metaflora site, it didn't actually remember my screen name for some reason. I'm not sure why. I had to enter it again, and it seems to be saved. I have other addresses too, and those names were saved, so maybe it was a fluke. But there's probably going to be some bugs. If there's some bugs, just message tech lead and tell him what you found, and he'll look into it. So I think, there's probably going to be some newbies asking like how to get million token. Now I haven't been on Gate.io, but I've heard that I think you can transfer million token to the Polygon network. I think if I'm recommending the Polygon network just because as you move things around, the gas fees are real cheap. It's like 8 cents or whatever it was for me earlier today. Yeah, it was 8 cents. But if that's the case, you could, and you have money, you can put your USDT, the Tether, on Gate.io, try to buy some million token and transfer it to your Polygon wallet. Now, I know there's a lot of new people and they're just familiar with the ETH blockchain. So there are other blockchains like the Pancake Swap on the Binance Smart Chain and the Polygon network that uses Matic for their gas fees. And then on the Pancake Binance Smart Chain, you use BNB for gas. And as you probably all know, on Ethereum, you use ETH for gas. The big difference is, though, with Polygon, your buys and your sells and your transfers are only like less than a penny. I think it's like 0.002 Matic per transfer or something like that. And you could put limit orders to buy million token and sell for like 2 or 3 cents on the Polygon network using the quick swap. So if you're absolutely new and you have no crypto whatsoever, what I would recommend doing if you're in the United States, you can get a crypto.com account, which is on your cell phone. It's not on the web, so I can't really easily show you here on the computer screen. But I know somebody out there will do it. Hook up their phone and do a screen grab. But basically, if you have no crypto, you need to get Matic, because you're going to need some Matic to convert things with and buy things with, just like you need ETH on Ethereum. So on crypto.com, you're going to have to pay with a credit card. And they do charge a little fee of a 2.99% fee. So depending upon what the price of million token is, if you want to get your 10 million tokens, I did this earlier today. I just put $300 on my credit card. The 3% fee was something like $9. So I'm getting charged $309, but I get $300 USDC. Then on your phone, you buy Matic, whatever that would be. You're going to have to input a address that you have control of the private keys. So you would go, let's say MetaMask. Most people use MetaMask for their wallets right now for NFTs and whatnot. And if you have a Trezor or a Ledger hardware wallet, you can use that with the MetaMask wallet as well. The only problem with Trezor, though, you're gonna have issues when you're trying to buy, sell, or transfer NFTs on the OpenSea, which the Million Token community likes to use right now, NFTs on OpenSea on the Polygon network, not the ETH network. So if you're going to do NFTs, just keep that in mind. You won't want to use a Trezor anyway until they get that bug fixed. So back to crypto.com, buy like $300 worth of Matic. You're going to transfer that to your Polygon address. So, you have to create a wallet if you don't have one already. And there's all these tutorials all on milliontoken.org website. And there's YouTube videos too. So you're going to have to look into that. But I would suggest getting your MetaMask wallet set up. Have your account. Now, your Polygon address is the same thing as your ETH address, which is also the same thing as your Binance Smart Chain if you're using PancakeSwap also. They don't have to be, but they generally are the same. But you have to get educated on how to do that. So once you get that all set up, you're going to add your address to your crypto.com wallet. And then when that's all set up, you'll be able to transfer your Matic that you just bought with your Visa card to your address. And sometimes it takes 2 minutes. This morning, it took me I think 10 minutes. For some reason, it was just longer. Maybe because my credit card had to go through or whatever. If you're not comfortable buying crypto that way on crypto.com, you could also just get your crypto from Binance or, Coinbase, transfer that to crypto.com, and then transfer that to your Polygon address. The reason why crypto.com is so good is because it's bridged to the Polygon network. Binance and Coinbase, if you buy your Matic or Ethereum or USDC on the Ethereum blockchain, you're going to have to bridge that over yourself. And that's going to cost a lot more than 8 cents. It's going to cost you ETH gas fees of like $20 to $40, and then you're going to have some leftover ETH left on your Ethereum address. That's like $100. That's my experience. So yeah, if you're going to get charged, let's say $9 on credit card fees on crypto.com, you're going to be paying that no matter what, just transferring crypto on these blockchains. So just keep that in mind. Once you have your Matic over on your Polygon address, which is now in your MetaMask, you're going to need to keep a little bit of Matic just aside, just for transactions. Just keep like one Matic. It's like $1 or $2, right? That's going to be plenty for transactions, trust me. And then you can convert that over to USDC if you want to buy Million Token. Let me pull up the Polygon QuickSwap interface. QuickSwap.exchange. You could also just Google this. So, so you'll have something like this show up. All these links are also on milliontoken.org. So don't freak out if you don't see pop up here automatically. Switch this over. You have your Matic, and then you can click max. You could just buy it this way. Just if your first buy, you want to get your first quick 10 of Million Token, so you have all those extra features on the new metaverse thing that TechLead came out with. And you just buy your Million Token this way. And this is why you need some Matic for the transaction to go through. Now, if you already have Matic on the Polygon network, you could just buy Million Token with USDC or Ethereum. Those are the two main ones you use, or Matic, the third one, the third choice. So, I know there's going to be a lot of questions. If you're absolutely new, just take it slowly. Go to, where is it? milliontoken.org. Here we go. milliontoken.org. Right in the top, it'll show you how to buy Million Token. You've got the Uniswap. If you're familiar with Uniswap and you just want to buy Million Token that way, go ahead. You'll pay a higher gas fees. But, if you're already familiar and you just want to get right on to the metaverse, then go ahead and use Uniswap. But you're going to just pay some more gas fees. But, like I said, if you just want to get out of the way and you're familiar with it, that's the easy way to do it. QuickSwap, if you're familiar with QuickSwap, I talked about Gate.io. ZT Global is another exchange other than Gate.io. I'm pushing for QuickSwap. I think if you're somewhat knowledgeable in crypto, you really need to get on QuickSwap because the fees are so cheap and they have limit orders. So if you're planning on buying more crypto in the future, especially Million Token, those limit orders have saved me a lot of stress and money. I just set my limit orders, forget about it, and then if we have a dump, they get filled. And sometimes I kind of forget about it and they get filled anyway. So it's a nice surprise. And there's lots of other information here on milliontoken.org. I'll look at the chat real quick and see who's here. What do you think about Metaphora? Looks like TL has been front running Missile. Haha. Yeah, no joke. But this is a serious topic. I wish they would have collaborated better. I think Missile, obviously he was very upset with his live stream yesterday. He almost didn't do one. I think Missile would have been happy if he just got some credit mentioned his way, because Missile and Astro have been working together and had this vision using wallet addresses to chat back and forth. I think Missile's very focused on making it focused around Million Token. He's trying to give Million Token a big use case. Tech Leads, Metaphora isn't just specifically focused on Million Token. I think I know he's using that as a use case for extra perks, but really it's really for everybody. I think he's kind of selling it kind of like a somewhat of a Twitter experience. He's not trying to exclude other crypto people. But from his video, if I remember, he kind of put this thing together over the weekend, which is amazing if he did so. And I haven't had a lot of chance to play around with this. Let me click home here. I don't have any inboxes or anything like that. But yeah, I would like to see a dark theme, right? I would like to see us be able to use our own NFTs as a profile photo. And, it's easy to, obviously look up somebody's address and send them money with MetaMask, because, most people listening to me probably know how to use MetaMask and look up people's addresses. But if there was an easy way to click somebody's name and just put in how much money they want to send them and how much money or what crypto, it's just an easier way to send crypto back and forth, almost like online banking. That would probably help a lot of newbies. And I think, I posted on my Twitter page, there's just so much growth for this. I know Missile has his vision of something like what he's working on to take over like Discord. And, Tech Lead has his own vision of what, maybe something like Twitter. But I definitely think they both have different visions. So, they go in their own ways. And, Tech Lead also, I think, got ideas from Missile with his LionGov, right? Where you could vote with your wallet, where Missile had a time factor thing, which I was a big fan of. And there was some drama there. And Tech Lead came out with his own governance system where, if you have 1 million token, that equals 1 vote. And because he is the Tech Lead, that is basically the voting standard for the community. So he took that idea and, Carl was working on Lion Chat. And this is, with Lion Chat was just talking with people with their wallets. And this is very similar. I think Carl's idea. Now, I don't know if other people have come up with this idea before, but I've never seen it before. Voting with your wallet and how many million token you have, and now chatting. I haven't seen it done before. So if Carl was the first one to use it, then I think he should get credit for it, for the first person to actually put this in use. But there's other features I know Carl and Astro are working on Lion Chat, which should be getting implemented. So I hope they continue working on that because they're good ideas, and I'm sure Tech Lead has his own ideas also. And as he if you watched Tech Lead's video yesterday, he talked a lot about how he was implementing or how he made this Metaphor app over the weekend, and he got really technical and detail, went way over my head because I'm not a tech dev or coder, but he put a lot of work into it as well. So I think the layout is probably going to come out. It's going to look nicer in the future. This is the baby steps to the first draft of Metaphor. So I think good things will come out. I don't think it's just going to look like this for a long time. He'll get inputs and maybe we'll get some more graphics and stuff. But I kind of see this as being a huge project. I know Carl thought of this as a $1 billion idea, and if this becomes the next Facebook or Twitter for crypto, then the ads start coming in, right? And then you start bringing in revenue. This could be a very lucrative project. And if you have to buy, 10 million token for extra perks, it's going to be a great use case for million token. Now, also keep in mind, million token was like $13 yesterday or day before, and now it's like 22 or 23, and it was 27 not too long ago. So it's already going to cost you between $200 or $300 to get your extra perks. That's at today's prices, right? So if we have that correction of down to $18 or $19, I don't know where it's going to go. But we had this giant pump, and we're going to have a correction eventually. So we're up here somewhere. I still think we're on the high end. But I could be wrong. I just buy the dips. And but my point is, wherever we bounce from, if we continue to go up because we're in a bull trend, it doesn't seem like now because we're at 53 or 54,000 for Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin launches up to $80,000, $70,000, I don't think million tokens is going to be hanging around at $20 for much longer, right? And it's going to cost you a lot more money to get those perks on Metaflora for 10 million tokens. So get it while it's cheap. Is my advice. I don't know what cheap is, but if you're in it for the long haul, just get 10 now and dollar cost average, over the next few months or years, really. So, yeah, you don't want to get 10 million token when it starts to go up $30 or $40. And we are definitely in the very, very early stages of this Metaphor.app project. So this can go, exponentially with users, and then with that will be an exponential price for million token. And not just everybody's going to buy 10 million token, right? I mean, we just saw what happened yesterday. It went up 40% or more in 24 hours. If you look at my Twitter page, we were up 35.9%. Earlier it was above 40, and everybody else is in a sea of red. I think million token is probably one of the best performing tokens in the last 24 hours for any crypto. Top 5 for sure when I last checked. In fact, let's just check now. 24-hour check. It's not here because I think million tokens is so far down the list. But yeah, according to this, Cosmos was 17.3% its highest. But we already know million tokens up 35%. And it was up 40% earlier today. So let's see what else is on my Twitter page. Anything new? Yeah, I still think we're really bullish in Bitcoin, even though we're down 54,000. It doesn't faze me. I know there was a SEC canceled a Bitcoin ETF. Meanwhile, other countries are still getting them passed. And Grayscale, I think, is filing a lawsuit against the SEC because, spot derivatives are getting ETFs, but the derivatives, the Bitcoin ETF derivatives are getting passed and approved, but the spot Bitcoin ETF aren't. Obviously, because, if you do a spot Bitcoin ETF, that's going to put a strain on the supply, which will increase the price of Bitcoin, and our government will see Bitcoin as a threat to the US dollar. but it's really a threat to all fiat currencies. So, they shouldn't feel like they're getting picked on. It's just that, the United States dollar is the world currency. So they're the most scared. Okay. I'll take a quick look back at the chat. Oh yeah, you can buy Polygon. You could buy you can buy crypto on OpenSea also. It's kind of tricky though. You use your credit card, you have to find an NFT that you want to buy, and I did try to do that though one time, and the fees were too high for me. Let's say it was a $5 or $10 NFT, but they wanted to charge me like $10 or something like that for credit card fees. It was just too much for me. So, as a crypto savvy investor, you should learn how to, different on ramps for crypto and stuff, and get educated. Just don't be doing the same old thing. Otherwise, you're never going to learn. In fact, if I wasn't a million token investor, I wouldn't even know how to use, the Binance Smart Chain or the Polygon. I think if you go on Discord and you start reading through these posts, the members really know quite a lot, because we're trying to save you guys money. If you want an NFT, you can buy them on OpenSea. You can spend a lot of money on the Ethereum blockchain, with those gas fees, or you can learn how to be on Polygon and buy NFTs practically for, free for gas fees. And, million tokens, a whole bunch of blockchains. Yeah, Avalanche, Solana, Kusama. Let me see what else there is in chat. It says PGO48 says, last few times I bought in Polygon, I've used Transact services inside QuickSwap. It allows to buy Matic directly from fiat. Usually it's around a 1% fee. That's good. So yeah, the fee on crypto.com is 3%. If I could pay 0% with my checking on Coinbase, but then I would have to wait, 7 days for my money to clear, which I'm very impatient about. I don't have that patience anymore. I used to do it, but not anymore. You could wire money to Coinbase, but then for me, that's a $40 fee. And then I would transfer that to crypto.com and then get it on the Polygon. But that's interesting about the Transact services inside the QuickSwap. I haven't looked into that. I'll have to look into that now. Maybe not right this second, though. But, yeah. Let's see now where it says if there's a buy order here. Oh, there it is, Transact. And there's MoonPay also. So there's another good option for people that want to buy crypto on the fly. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. I don't like using Visa for buying crypto, but if you're buying $300 or less on crypto.com, the 2.99% fee is okay with me. Anyway, let's see what else I have here. So, if this is a picture of crypto.com, make sure it says Polygon here. So this is Matic. When you put in your address and if you're setting it to Polygon, it's going to give you the option. Do you want an ERC20 address or a Polygon address? So make sure you choose Polygon. And you can send Matic or USDC to Polygon. I think those are the only two options. Yeah, here's USDC. And again, you see Polygon address up here. Okay, so make sure you do everything right. When you put in your address, you could use the barcode scan. So, your MetaMask wallet will show you the barcode, or you can go to Polygon Scan or Etherscan, pull up, put in your address and pull up the barcode that way. So you just take your phone and you scan your barcode. It'll put in your address, and then you whitelist that into your crypto.com wallet, and then it's there. So next time you do want to do a transfer, your wallet address will be there. It's like a bookmark for addresses. Back to chat. I'm reading PGO says, or 48 says, it's been taking around 2 to 5 minutes to go through. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yesterday, it took me like very fast, like 2 minutes. When I was doing a transfer from Coinbase to crypto and then from crypto.com to my wallet, it was very, very fast. But for some reason, when I bought today, I bought like $300. I don't know why it just took like 5 or 10 minutes though to get that over to my wallet. So if you look on your phone on crypto.com, if you don't see where it says pending, just wait. Like it took like 5 minutes before I even saw on my phone that it's pending. And then I had to wait like another 5 minutes before I actually saw it in my wallet. So just be patient. I know it's really nerve-wracking at first, but it'll go through. And I'm not like the professional tutorial kind of guy, but go to milliontoken.org. Ask people on the Discord. They're really helpful. They'll point you to places on YouTube that have these educational videos better than me. You know, I'm more of just a talker and talk from experience. So I'm reading from the chat here. It says, for small buys, it is not bad, but if you buy like $5,000 worth of Matic, there's a 50 gigabyte, I think that is, fee. So not sure if it's cheaper to do that through the exchange. Okay, I could comment on this. I sent like $6,000 or $7,000 not too long ago from Coinbase to crypto.com. And I think the fee to move that from crypto.com to my wallet, let me check my record, see if I wrote it down. It was less than $1. I know it was like 44 cents or less. It was pennies. So, it wasn't a big concern for me for crypto.com for moving thousands of dollars over to the Polygon. You know, if you move an ERC20 token, whether it's $100 or $7,000, it's still going to cost you $9 to $10 a minimum off from Coinbase. No, who knows what else if you do it between Uniswap or MetaMask or whatever. Once you're on Polygon, you're never going to want to leave it. Cordy says, I didn't see Missile stream because I thought he was not streaming yesterday. He started like at 12:45, I think, his time in Texas. I actually saw it during my break, and he was talking with Shads a little bit. And yeah, so yeah, he was kind of down in the dumps. I think everybody's kind of feeling him and feeling sad for him. I hope he cheers up, and I'm sure he's going to shake it off. He's probably going to be no more secretive in the future with his projects. We'll just see how it goes. I hope, I would like to see more of an interaction between Tech Lead, Astro, and Missile and his team. But if they want to go their own ways, then so be it. That's between them. I just don't want to see in the future like another movie, like another Facebook movie, right? With the Winklevosses and the Mark Zuckerberg, suing each other. And because if Tech Lead's project makes millions of dollars like Twitter, Carl can just lawyer up and say, well, he stole my idea. Right. So we hope that does not happen in the future. We'll see. Courtney says, I still think it's bullish. The momentum is there. Yeah, I feel bad for him. He was trying to be positive about it. Yeah. I mean, I think it'll blow over eventually, and I think things will resolve themselves. I don't know how, but I think things will resolve themselves. We all want projects to succeed. I know Astro and Missile have been working on this for weeks. Tech Lead came out with a project very, very fast. He is the Tech Lead, right? So, maybe getting a project out or fast is good, because we don't want to wait too much longer if we have a blow off top in crypto in December, or or we don't want to wait a whole year for a final finished product to show up. But you know, everybody's working on their projects separately now, apparently, and you know, it puts Million Token on the map, right? You know, technically he's got the 1 million followers on YouTube, so you know, it puts Million Token on the map. I think that's it today, guys. I don't see any more questions. So for the noobs again, go to milliontoken.org. Get familiar with Polygon. I would suggest if you are totally new to crypto, go to Discord, and I think there's probably going to be some links for Discord in my description if you want to sign up for the Council and Lion Run, or my favorite Discord for Million Token. And there's a lot to learn, a whole lot to learn. And you know what? Just give yourself this weekend to learn it. You know, Saturday, you probably can learn everything in Saturday. Just set aside some time. Say, look, I'm going to sit down and learn this, and I'm not going to get off this computer until I figure out what this all means. And if you can't figure it out, just reach out to people on Discord. Check out the website, milliontoken.org. Check out people on Twitter. And I'm sure somebody will be happy to help you out. Okay, guys, I think that's it for me. Everybody have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, and retweet. Thank you.